Hello everyone, I am here with a new video of chapter number 13, class 7, that is perimeter and area. This is an introduction video in which we will know we will see the whole overview of the chapter, and we will discuss the various formulas of the various shape. So let's start with the name perimeter and area. So what is a perimeter? Perimeter is the length of a boundary or the total distance around a closed figure. Okay, suppose we have this figure. Okay, the name of this figure is what? A B C D. Okay, now perimeter means what? Sum of all the sides, right? So here length is what? Length of all the side is what? 4 centimeter. Now if we add all the side, like 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, it will be what? 16 centimeter. So the perimeter of the figure is 16 centimeter. So we have written that perimeter of the figure ABCD equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Then we have put their values, then we have find the sum, which is 16. So the perimeter of the figure is 16, right? Like this, area is the region occupied by the closed figure. Let us suppose this is an eraser, right? I have kept it on the in the copy. So the space or the region it is covered, this eraser has covered a space, right? So the space or the region occupied by the eraser is which is by the eraser is known as what? Is known as its area. Okay, so the difference of area, so the difference of the area and perimeter is that in perimeter we only consider the boundary, we only consider the boundary, but in area we consider the total surface or a region. Okay, like this here we have considered all the surface inside the surface. Okay, but in perimeter what we consider only the boundary, length of the boundary, suppose ABBC. Okay, now let us discuss each of the shape like square, rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, rhombus, and discuss its area and perimeter. So let's start with what? Square. Can you say what is a square? So square is a four-sided closed figure in which all the sides are equal. Now what will be its perimeter? A little bit earlier we have discussed that the perimeter is what? Perimeter is the total length of the boundary. So let us say that the side of a square is what? L. Okay, and it's and we know that the in square all the sides are same. So now if we add all the sides, okay, it will be what? It will be what? 4L. Like this, perimeter is what? Sum of all the sides. Which are the sides? PQ, QR, RS, and SP. And if we put the values of side as L, there are 4L. So if we find the sum, it will be what? 4L. Okay. Now look, here I have taken what? Here I have taken on the side as L. So it is what? 4L. But if we don't name the side and keep the side as a side, okay, keep the side as a side, that means what? We just say that PQ as a side, not PQ as L unit. So it will be what? It will be what? 4 into side unit. Okay, this is up to you, whatever you want to take. Okay, now we will come to the area. So area means what? Area, it is the total surface covered by an object. Okay, we can find area of a square. Why? By when we multiply side with side. So area of a square is what? Side into side is what? We can write as side square, and as there is unit, side unit, it will be what? Unit square. Okay, and as I told earlier that if we put the value of PQ as L, so it will be what? L into L, it will be what? L square unit square. Okay, now can anyone say why I have written that unit square, but in perimeter I don't have written unit square? Okay, because here look, here suppose with each side there is 1 unit and we have multiplied the side. Okay, so we have written what? Side square, and since along with the multiplication of the side, unit are also multiplied, right? So it will be what? Unit square. But in perimeter we have what? We have found the sum of the side. Okay, so we can't write as what? Unit square. Okay, now for example, suppose 3 plus 3 is how much? 6. Okay, and 3 into 9, 3 into 3 is what? 9. So we can write 9 as 3 square. We can't write 6 as 3 square. Okay, I think all of you are clear up to this. Now let us solve a few example of each of perimeter of square and area. So the first example is what? Find the area of a square whose side is 6 centimeter. Here what we have to find? We have to find the area of the square whose side is 6 centimeter. So let's start. So first we have to write what information given in the question. Here what is given? Here side is given 6 centimeter. So we have written side of square equal to 6 centimeter. And since we know that area of square is what? Side into side. So we have just put the values in side is what? 6 centimeter. 6 into 6, 6 centimeter into 6 centimeter. Now 6 into 6 is how much? 36 centimeter. Into centimeter is how much? Centimeter square. Therefore area of the square is what? 36 centimeter square. Next is what? Perimeter. Example 2. Find the perimeter of the square whose side is 6 centimeter. So first we have to write the information given in the question. Here side of square is how much? 6 centimeter. So since perimeter of square equal to what? 4 into side. So 4 into side is how much? 6. 4 into 6 is how much? 24 centimeter is what? Centimeter. Therefore perimeter of the square is how much? 24 centimeter. Now the next figure is a rectangle. So what is a rectangle? Can anyone say? Okay, rectangle is also a closed figure like a four-sided closed figure like square, but in it what? Opposite sides are equal. The difference between square and a rectangle is that in square all the sides are equal, maybe opposite sides or any other side, okay, but in rectangle only opposite sides are equal. Opposite side means what? Opposite means what? Mirror image, okay. Here the mirror image of AB is what? DC, of BC is what? DA. So clear. Now come to its area. uh, as area is the region occupied by the particular shape, okay. So we can find the area of rectangle same like that area of square. In square what we have done, we multiply the side. Here also we will multiply the sides. Here one side is what? Length, another side is what? Breadth. So area of the rectangle is what? Length into breadth. We can write L as length and B as breadth. So area will be what? Length into breadth, and as there is unit into unit, so it will be what? Unit square. Now perimeter. Perimeter is a what? Perimeter is a total boundary. Perimeter is a what? Total boundary. So let us add the boundaries. Okay, sum of all sides is what? Add. What are the sides? AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Now now look, we have put the values of AB is what? L. BC is what? B. CD is L. DA is L. Now okay, so we have read what? L plus L is how much? 2L. B plus B is what? 2B. Now look, as there is 2 common, right? We have 2 in both 2L and 2B, so we have taken common 2, and then we have write what? L plus B unit, that is perimeter square equal to what? 2 into length plus breadth unit. I think area of rectangle and perimeter of rectangle is also clear. So now let us solve two examples of each of what. First one will be what? Area of rectangle. Next will be what? Perimeter of rectangle. So let's start. So here the third example is what? Find the area of rectangle whose length and breadth are 6 centimeter and 4 centimeter. What we have to find? We have to find the area. Okay, we have to find the what? Area of the rectangle whose length is 6 centimeter and breadth is what? 4 centimeter. So let's start. Here solution. Given length of rectangle L equal to what? How much? 6. Length is how much? 6 centimeter. Breadth of rectangle B is equal to 4 centimeter. Now since we know area of rectangle equal to how much? Length into breadth unit square. Unit means what? Unit, here unit is what? Centimeter, okay. So length is what? 6, breadth is what? 4, and unit is what? Centimeter square, okay. 6 into 4 is how much? 24 centimeter square. Therefore area of the rectangle is what? 24 centimeter square. Our next example is what? Find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 6 centimeter and breadth is 4 centimeter. So in this case what we have to find? We have to find the perimeter. So here given length of rectangle L equal to how much? 6 centimeter. Breadth of rectangle B equal to 4 centimeter. Now since perimeter of rectangle 2 into length plus breadth unit, so here we have what? We have just put the values of length and breadth. So length is 6, breadth is 4. So 2 into 6 plus 4 is 10. So 2 into 10 is what? 20 centimeter. Therefore perimeter of the rectangle is 20 centimeter. Okay, now I think you are clear about what? Perimeter and rectangle. Perimeter of perimeter and area of rectangle. So now we can find any other what? Areas. We can find any other area or perimeter of any other rectangle or rectangular body, rectangular shape, any rectangular bodies, okay. Now we will discuss how to find area of four walls of a room. So let's start. Room. Can anyone say what is a room? A room is a part of a building enclosed by walls, floor and ceiling. It has four walls, that is whole front wall, back wall, left and right wall. Now if we consider each wall as each rectangular face, so there are total 6 face, and we know the polygon which have 6 face. So what is it? Can anyone? It is a cuboid. Okay. Now this is what this shape is also a cuboid. This is also in what? This in a shape of a room. Okay. Now this is what? First rectangular face, suppose M N O P. This is what? Second rectangular face, N O S T. This is what? Back side is what? Q R S T. Third, this is what? Fourth, and this one is what? Bottom is what? R S O P, and ceiling is what? Q M N T. Now consider this is the what? This is the first rectangular face. This now the first rectangular face, and we know that in rectangle opposite sides are equal. So let's see. If we consider the rectangular face which is in bottom, we can see that there is length L, and if this is L, then its opposite side will also be L. Now this side is B, then its opposite side will also be B. Same like this, if we consider this face, and if this is L, then this is also L, and if this is B, then this is also B. Like this, all opposite sides are what? Same. Okay. Now we will find the area of each wall. Okay. Now see, this is H. This side is also H. This side is also H. As this is H, this is also H. Okay. Now what? Now we will find the area of the each wall. Okay. We will find area of how many walls? We will find area of 4 wall, except the ceiling and the floor. Okay, now let us find area of each wall, and then when we will find the area of all the walls, then what we will do? We will find the sum of this, and then what? We will find the area of 4 wall or area of a room. So let's start. Now we will find the area of each wall. We have taken the first side, suppose M P R Q. Okay, now as this is in what? A rectangular shape. Okay, and we know the area of rectangle is what? Length into breadth. Okay, here length is what? Length is, suppose consider length here is what? H. Okay, and breadth is what? B. So area of the wall will be what? Length into breadth, that is what? B into H is what? BH. That means area of the wall MPRQ is what? BH. Now come to the second wall. The name of the second wall, which was right side. Okay, right wall. The name of this wall is what? NOST. Okay. Suppose now we same case we also find the area. We will find the area we using what? Using the area of rectangle. It will what? B into H is what? BH. As there is B and H, so we will find area of the wall is what? BH. In the third, we have height H, right, and length L. Okay, so its area will be L into H, that is LH. Okay, and now in the last, in which we have height H and length L, that is its area will also be what? L into H, that is LH. Okay, so now we will add all the areas. We will add what? All the areas to find the area of the four wall. Like this, area of the four wall is what? Area of first wall, that is what? Area MPRQ. Area of the second wall is NOST. Area of MPON. Area of, okay, area of the first wall was what? BH. Second was also BH. Third is what? LH. Fourth is what? LH. Okay, now as there is H common in all the walls, so we take what? H common. Okay, so if we take H common, it will what? B plus B plus L, L plus L. Now as there is 2 B, 2 times B, we will write what? 2B plus 2L. Okay, now again as there is 2 common, 2 is common in both B and N, so what we have done? We have taken 2S common. Okay, so next what it comes? So therefore area of the wall is what? 2 into length plus breadth into height. Okay, into height unit square. So uh, clear? I think clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. I have tried my best to understand this to you. It will be more clear if we solve one example. Okay, so let us solve an example. This is example number 5. In it what? A room is 10 meter long, 6 meter width and 4.2 meter high. Find the area of the 4 walls and also find the cost of whitewashing the walls at rupees 2.5 per square meter. In this case, what we have to find? First we have to find what area of the 4 walls. Next, what we have to find? Suppose a painter what wants to paint a room, so first you have to find the area of the room, then then he must find the cost of painting. Okay, so first we have to write what given the solution. Given length of the room is what 10 meter, breadth of the room b is 6 meter, height of the room h is what 4.2 meter. Now we know area of 4 walls equal to what 2 into length plus breadth into height unit square. Okay, we have just put the values of length and breadth and height. Okay, length is what 10, breadth is 6 and height is 4.2. So 10 plus 6 is 16, 2 into 16 into 4.2 is how much 13, 134.4. Okay, now the question asked that we have to find the cost of whitewashing, right? So since cost of whitewashing 1 meter square wall equal to rupees 2.50, then cost of whitewashing 134.4 meter square will be what will multiply 2.50 with 134.4 meter square, so it will be what rupees 336. Therefore cost of whitewashing the wall is rupees 336. Okay, I think it is clear to all of you how the formula of area 4 wall came. Now we have solved one examples, so now can we move to the next one? So the next shape is parallelogram. So what is a parallelogram? It is a four-sided closed figure with opposite sides parallel. Okay, what parallelogram is? A four-sided closed figure with opposite sides parallel. Can you say how did we get this parallelogram? For this, let us take a rectangle ABCD. Okay, like this ABCD. Now, if we move the vertices means what? Corner. Vertices D and C along the line DC. Okay, along the line DC. Can you say what will happen? It will be what? It will be like this. What we have done? We have moved this vertex D and C with the line DC. Okay. Now can you see what is happening? The lines AB and CD, what AB and CD are still parallel to each other. Okay, but in the rectangle the angle is what? Angle was 90 degree, but in this case the angle are no more 90 degree. Okay, in the figure now which we got, now the figure which we got is what? ABCD. The we got is what we got, this is a the figure which you got now, what this is a parallelogram. Okay, in fact all squares and rectangles like this, all square and rectangle are a special parallelogram which got angles 90 degree. Okay, now let's come to its area. Before trying to answer this, let me say how to calculate the area of parallelogram. Take any uh, parallelogram A B C D. Okay, like this A B C D. Now take any side. We take what? A B. Now from the opposite vertex, this side is this opposite vertex is what? This one. From the opposite vertex we draw a perpendicular E. Okay, DE. Okay, perpendicular D. The distance between the distance DE is known as what? This is what? Height. Okay, height of the parallelogram of for the corresponding base. This is height for the parallelogram for the corresponding base. Now if we draw another perpendicular to this side, this suppose BF, this will be what? This will be what? Height of the corresponding base DC. At that time this will be what? This will be DC will be what? Base. Now if we cut, suppose if we cut this side, suppose triangle, this is a triangle, right? AED from the parallelogram. Okay, then move it to the right side. What we'll find? Let's see. So when we cut the uh, triangle and paste it on the right side, we found a shape like this. Okay, and what is the name of the shape? We got, this is what? This is rectangle, right? Yes, we got a rectangle. Okay, now let's rename it as PQRS. What? PQRS. Now we rename the above rectangle as what? PQRS. So its area will be what? So the area of the rectangle PQRS will be equal into what? Length into breadth, that is PQ into QR, right? Also its area should be equal to the area of that parallelogram ABCD, because we did not bring anything extra here. Okay, we just move one part from left side to the another place. Okay, that is we have pasted it on the right side. Okay, that means area must be same. Okay, area of parallelogram and area of the rectangle in this case must be same. Okay, now let us compare the figure, that is rectangle and parallelogram. Okay, we can see that PQ equal to AB, okay, and DE equal to what? QRC. PQ equal to what? AB, and DE, this is the height, is what? QR. Okay, so the area of the parallelogram ABCD should be equal what? AB into DE, right? AB into DE. And what is AB? AB is what? Base, and DE is what? Height. Okay, I think you are clear. So this is the what? This is true for all parallelograms. Okay, area of the parallelogram will be what? Base into height. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, like the earlier, we are not solving examples of this parallelogram. We will solve this in another video, because this video is already too long. Now our next one is what? Next one is rhombus. Okay, so now let's come to our next. Now next is what? Rhombus. So what is a rhombus? Rhombus is a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. Okay, like square, but in square we have all angles 90 degree, but in rhombus we don't have all the angles as 90 degree. So the area of the rhombus will be same as the it is rhombus is also a special type of parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. Okay, so the area of the rhombus will be what? The area of the rhombus will be same as area of the parallelogram, that is side into height. Okay, so we have written what? Area of rhombus equal to side into height. But we can find the area of rhombus with another formula also, that is area of rhombus equal to will be what? Half of product of diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. Okay, now what is d1 and d2? Okay, this is what? This is what? D1 means what? Diagonal 1, and this is what? D2. Okay, suppose AC is what? AC is D1, and D2 is what? BD is what? D2. Diagonal is what? Diagonal joins the vertex, opposite vertexes. Opposite vertex of A is what? C. Okay, so it joins AC. Opposite vertex of D is what? B. Okay, and now as there are two diagonal, okay, so we named it as D1 and D2. Now let us see how the formula came. Now if we consider, okay, what if we consider uh, triangle ABC? What we have to consider? We have to consider triangle ABC. Okay, so in triangle ABC, area of triangle is what? Area of triangle is what? Half into base into altitude. Okay, so what in triangle ABC? Okay, this is what? This is base AC, right? So half into base. Okay, and altitude is what? Altitude, this one OB. Okay, so half into base into altitude. AC, so in place of half we have written half 1 by 2, that is AC is what? AC is what? D1. So D1, and OB is what? OB is half of D2, right? If BD is D2 and O is the midpoint, okay, so OB will be what? Half of D2, so D2 by 2. So now denominator multiply, so it will be what? 2 into 2 4, so 1 by 4 into D1 and D2. Okay, now so this is the area of only one part. Okay, only one triangle. Okay, now as there are two triangle in a rhombus, right? This is one, and this is what? Another. Okay, now when we will consider the area of the whole one, okay, we will double it in this part. Will what? Will multiply the area of this triangle ABCD into 2. Okay, so area of rhombus ABCD equal to what? 2 into 1 by 4, d1 and d2, 2 4 cancel 2, so it will be what? Half of d1 and d2. So this is up to this is for today's class. Next we'll solve what? Next we'll solve the examples of rhombus and parallelogram, and we'll solve the first exercise. So thank you.